Saber-toothed cats, Smilodon fatalis, also known as the saber-toothed tigers or simply Smilodons, are some of the most iconic Ice Age animals. Their claims to fame are their oversized canine teeth, which could reach up to 7 to 8 inches (17–20 centimeters) long. These big cats lived during the Pleistocene epoch, appearing in the fossil record about 800,000 years ago. Although they are not the only saber-toothed carnivore to live during that period, they are certainly the best known. Saber-toothed cats may be known as tigers or lions, but names can be deceiving. These cats are actually not directly related to modern tigers or lions. Rather, they were a unique group of animals, standing up to 3 feet 1 meter tall at the shoulder, 5.5 feet 1.7 meters in length, and up to 750 pounds 340 kilograms in weight. They would have been somewhat similar to lions, though shorter and almost twice as heavy. Despite the size difference, saber-toothed cats likely had some things in common with lions. To begin with, they had similar throat bones as lions, meaning they could roar. They may have also lived in packs. Some depictions show this cat as a solitary hunter, like modern tigers, but fossil evidence suggests something different. Saber-toothed cat skeletons with diseases like arthritis or healed injuries have been found. If these cats hunted and lived alone, they would not have survived injuries as they would have not been able to hunt for food. However, if they lived in a pack, where other animals could share food with the injured animal, an injury did not necessarily imply a death sentence. Perhaps the movie Ice Age got this right. When the saber-toothed cat did hunt, it had a style all its own. Unlike modern big cats, who have long legs and long tails used for balance when running, the saber-toothed cat was not very good at chasing down prey. Its heavy, bulky body, short legs, and bobbed tail made it better suited for ambush attacks. It would use its powerful, front legs to grab and hold prey so that it could use its formidable saber-like teeth, which were serrated along the front and back edges like a steak knife. The saber-toothed cat would slash at its prey's belly or throat before retreating and waiting for the unlucky animal to die. However, it would likely not have attacked its prey's back or neck, as the strong muscles in this area of the body could break the cat's teeth. The saber-toothed cat mostly hunted the large, slow-moving animals that were plentiful at the time, like sloths, bison, and even young mammoths and mastodons. This ambush hunting style worked well and helped saber-toothed cats to survive throughout the Americas. They spread from coast to coast, from southern Canada all the way to Peru. They even lived here at White Sands. Keep in mind that back then the sand dunes did not exist, and the Tularosa Basin was home to an enormous lake called Lake Otero. This lake attracted a number of Ice Age mammals, including sloths, mammoths, camels, and, of course, saber-toothed cats. These cats were tenacious and adaptable animals, thriving for hundreds of thousands of years before their time finally came to an end. Saber-toothed cats went extinct between 8,000 and 10,000 years ago, as the Ice Age drew to an end and their prey began to die out. Even so, these formidable hunters certainly left their mark on the world, quite literally here at White Sands, as we have found their footprints. These prints are part of our Pleistocene trackway, a collection of footprints left behind by our Ice Age inhabitants thousands of years ago. If you ever think you've found yourself in a sticky situation, it doesn't compare to what this saber-toothed tiger found itself in. This specimen of Smilodon, otherwise known as a saber-toothed tiger, the dire wolf, and Harlan's ground sloth at the museum were recovered from excavations at the La Brea tar pits. Smilodon itself is the general name for 3 separate related species: Smilodon populator, Smilodon fatalis, and Smilodon gratulus. Despite their name, they're not closely related to tigers or other big cats in the genus Panthera, which also includes lions, leopards, and jaguars. The 3 species mostly differ in size, While Smilodon gratulus typically weighed in at around 55 to 100 kg, 100 - 220 pounds, Smilodon fatalis tipped the scales at 160 to 280 kg, 350 - 600 pounds, approximately the same weight as a Siberian tiger. All three species of Smilodon have elongated canine teeth. Some specimens have teeth measuring up to 11 centimeters, 4.33 in. However, these teeth are incredibly fragile. If the Smilodon were to hunt the same way as modern cats, they would have broken their canine teeth. Instead, it's thought Smilodons would use their upper body strength to tackle the intended prey and then use their canines to puncture and tear away meat. Due to the distribution of fossils found, it is believed that they were most likely pack hunters. Carnegie Museum of Natural History is proud to feature a Smilodon fatalis specimen, which had a roundabout journey 2,000 miles and approximately 11,000 years in the making. It all began at the La Brea tar pits, a series of naturally occurring asphalt pits where petroleum oozes from the ground. What makes the pits at La Brea unique is the fact they have been continuously active for 50,000 years. As history has progressed, modern-day Los Angeles has grown around them. The pits are now one of the only paleontological sites located inside of a major city in the world. The Rancho La Brea tar pits are a virtual treasure trove for fossils from the Ice Age. Over 100 excavations since the early 1900s have resulted in the recovery of over 3.5 million fossils from all manner of species, including over 2,000 individual saber-toothed tigers. This is due to the unique fossilizations process created by the pits themselves. As the tar oozes, pools, and warms on the ground, it becomes sticky. Prey mammals can easily become stuck in as little as 4 centimeters, 1.57 in, and unable to move. A strong and healthy animal might be able to escape, but for the majority trapped in the tar, it was only a matter of time until they succumbed. Sometimes, a passing predator would hear a stuck animal and try to seize them first, such as Smilodon. This would often result in the predator becoming stuck as well, and both predator and prey would be found well preserved thousands of years later. Even today, the Rancho La Brea site is still actively producing fossils. A variety of flora and fauna have been preserved here, allowing us to have an unparalleled look at species from the end of the last major ice age. By studying these fossils from the past, scientists in turn can learn how things like climate change may affect us in the future. Now, despite the colloquial phrase or moniker saber-toothed tiger, our Smilodon was not a tiger at all, but of course, I realize the three-part name is catchy and isn't likely to be substituted for saber-toothed cat anytime soon. What is very important to realize here is that when we talk of the Smilodon, we are talking about an entire genus of cats and not just one species of cat. There were possibly many more species of Smilodon, but we now only know of 3 species of the genus very well, and they ranged in size from 120 pounds up to 1,000 pounds. All species were built more thickly muscled than any species of cat from any genus of cat living today. It could be said, and has, that the Smilodon genus of ancient and extinct cats was built more like today's bears than cats, but they were definitely cats, and the ancient bears were quite another thing altogether. Please do not be confused here concerning the 3 species of saber-toothed cats of the genus Smilodon. They weren't all living or existing in healthy numbers at the same time or in the same place, but overlaps of both time and place of the 3 species did happen, and were all in the Americas, both north and south. They were able to roar loudly due to the presence of the hyoid bone in their mouth. Smilodons mostly mated during spring and their pregnancy period was around 8 months. Extinction. They went into extinction during the last ice age, which was around 12,000 years ago. There are 2 theories explaining why they went extinct. 1, lack of prey, and 2, humans hunting them, damaging their habitat, and climate change. Thousands of Smilodon fatalis fossils were recovered from the La Brea tar pits in downtown Los Angeles, California. Apparently, they got stuck in the tar as they attempted to prey on other animals that were also trapped. Saber-toothed tiger worksheets. This is a fantastic bundle which includes everything you need to know about the saber-toothed tiger across 25 in-depth pages. These are ready-to-use saber-toothed tiger worksheets that are perfect for teaching students about the saber-toothed tiger, Smilodon, which refers to the extinct predatory mammal known for its distinctive pair of long, razor-sharp canine teeth, in the family Felidae. One of the most iconic prehistoric animals, the saber-toothed tiger existed during the last ice age 12,000 years ago.